King of the
see
equipment.
before you, or as Zach says, king of the equipment.
Mr. Shiner said that today.
That's exactly what I am. All right, hit me. I mean, creative block is something that you can't really avoid, you know, as a filmmaker. It's like, it's always going to be there, you know, and there are always going to be times where you sort of have to just take a break and sort of sit around and think about absolutely nothing. Because I found that sort of just sitting alone and just staring out into the void is helpful sometimes in clearing your head, and suddenly, out of nowhere, seemingly, an idea will come to you. And those are the most satisfying moments as a writer. Well, I mean, writing a script, you sort of got to just, I don't know, you have to have a plan. You know, you can't just sort of start writing without knowing where you're going to go. Like, a lot of the scripts I write, I get at least 75% of the story just down in bullet points, and then I start writing it. You know, like, I don't even need to know the ending. The ending I can figure out along the way and then fix it up later on down the road. But you have to know where to start to be able to get where you're going.
I would say creativity is whatever you want it to be, like whether it's like fashion or like clothing or whatever, like acting or music or whatever. It's kind of just like what you find happy and like what you can like build on like throughout the years of like actually wanting to do this. Like I feel like that is creativity.
I think creativity is, I think art is kind of a way to produce something else other than art. So for most people in visual art, it's telling a story, like making comics or, you know, making illustrations, but there's always a story behind it. So I think creativity actually really comes from the writing of stories and being able to interpret that into your art. I think for me, the biggest art blocks have come from like when I'm comparing myself to other people. And I think that is beneficial. I think that there's help that comes from comparing yourself to people because you always want to be better. And maybe I'm just competitive, but yeah, there's a lot of benefits to comparing yourself and stopping and reevaluating and like thinking of stories, and then you actually do get re-inspired.
Yeah, everybody running IDs over there? What? No, I'm telling you, running IDs over there. Good morning. Like I said, I can answer, tongue twister, answer that honestly. A blockage. Now let's see. See, that might be a block right there, see? Because I couldn't get the thought to say what I wanted to say, or what's the matter of what we're speaking on.
Right.
You know,
right.
but you gotta just continue trying and strive to get what you want to put together and put it together so that you can put it out there. Creative blocking. How would I deal with that? But to answer you that, honestly, I couldn't answer that because I don't have no thoughts on or reaction to a creative block. My thoughts come just as they come. When they come, they're there. It's not like, say, I'll get them like, I'm thinking on something and then like, I can't get the words to it or what I want to say to put that into writing or however we're doing it in a film.
And I think there's many different ways you can start. I think that if you're a writer, whether it's pull up my notebook, whether it's a notebook, it's your notes app in your phone, it's a Google document, it's going for a long walk or exercise and thinking about it while you're doing something physical. I think you have to set your own guidelines.